Sometimes our mind is racing at 1,000 miles per hour. We have all these thoughts coming up, all these fears, these deep-seated fears, these negative thoughts that are coming up, and we feel completely trapped by our own mind. And then what do? We try forcing positive affirmations. We try to do some positive feeling activity to shut that down. And in that, we cause so much push, that it ultimately ends up feeling extremely exhausted with no results in place. We are not able to replace that negative with the positive really, but instead we just keep trying to fight it, and then it resists back, and then we try to keep fight it. If this is something that resonates with you, if this is something that you have been through, if this is the fight that you have ever fought with yourself, in which all these positive affirmations, you're not able to just push them through and it feels completely exhausting, then this video is definitely for you. Because the thing is, the more we fight something, the more power it has over us. The more we try to fight something or get rid of it, the more power it definitely holds towards us. So then what do? What is really happening in that moment or in those moments is that you have complete focus in your mind and you have lost touch with your body. So what we want to do, instead of fighting those thoughts, we want to bring our attention back to our body. So instead of thinking about what exactly the thoughts are coming, what kind of fears are coming up, you want to detach as much as possible, I'm saying as much as possible, from those thoughts. And instead, when you're having those thoughts, just come into the body and see, okay, where am I feeling this? Where in my body am I feeling this? And you can also physically, literally imagine these balls of thoughts. You can close your eyes and you can just imagine those balls of thoughts or fears or whatever is coming up, melting down into your body and then going down into the earth. And then just be present with your body. Where are you feeling this? Where is this showing up? Is there some heaviness in your chest? Is it in your womb area, your stomach? Is it in your arms? Is it in your legs? Is it in your head? Where are you feeling? That's the main point. Because you really have to understand that those thoughts mean nothing. If you have ever seen a spiritual guru talk about this, you must have heard that, when they sit in practice, in meditation practice, you just observe your thoughts. You become the observer of thoughts and you let them pass by. I'm pretty sure you must have heard this somewhere. And maybe you've even tried doing this. But the key thing I want you to understand, why does that practice also work, that you are able to observe your thoughts, is because you're finally able to understand that those thoughts, they actually mean nothing. They mean nothing. It's not you having that thoughts. Let the thought come and let it pass. It's very easy to say, right? I know, I get it, but just hold on. The thing I want you to understand from this practice is, you are separate from the thought. You have to really understand that the thought or the fears coming up mean nothing. Become very firm about this. Tell this to yourself firmly, that these thoughts and these fears that are popping up, they mean nothing. Nothing means nothing. But what we do have to pay attention to is, wherever these uncomfortable things are coming up, where am I feeling this in my body? That is the energy that we have to work with. Because the truth is, you're having these weird kind of thoughts or fears or whatever is coming up because there is some energy inside you that wants to move. The good news is, when this energy shows up, it shows up because it is ready to be released. That's where most people get it wrong. I also get it wrong. Because it's scary sometimes, right? These weird kind of fears and doubts and negative thoughts keep coming up. Sometimes even the kind of thoughts that you never had before. And it feels like, I didn't even have this level of negativity inside me anymore. Like, where is this coming from? It's coming from inside you itself. But the point is, now it is coming up so much to the surface because it is ready to be released. But we get scared when the thing is ready to be released and it is releasing, because obviously it's coming up to the surface and you're freaking out. That's natural. But now, after seeing this video, you know that there is nothing wrong with it. You know that the thoughts do not mean anything. You know that the thing that you have to work with is the energy that is showing up in your body and letting that release. And you know that these things were present before also. They were just probably in your subconscious running your life. in the background, but now that your higher self knows that you are ready to release it, they are coming way on to the surface for you to see them very, very clearly, because they are ready to be released. I want you to remember these things very, very clearly inside your head. Put this in your head. Thoughts mean nothing. Whatever fears are showing up, they mean nothing. What you have to pay attention to, where am I feeling this in my body, and sit with that feeling in your body wherever it is showing up. And that is the energy you have to release. And no, this is not a one-day process, although it might be for you. I don't know what is showing up for you. Might be one-day process for you. But I'm just telling you in general, don't freak out if it takes a bit long. Keep coming back to your body. If you keep coming back to your body and keep committing to releasing this energy that is arising in your body, it will pass. It might take some time. I don't know. I really cannot give you a timeline, because it can be anywhere from days to weeks to months. This is not to scare you. But yeah, we have different things pop up at different stages of our lives. Whatever is popping up for you, try as much as you can to be in your body. The thing shows up and you just sit with yourself. You pay attention to your body. Maybe you even do a body scan that, okay, one by one, first of all, tell yourself these thoughts mean nothing. They hold no power over you. Here is the thought and here you are. They are separate from you. Let them come, let them pass by, whatever. They make you feel uncomfortable. Of course, they'll make you a little bit uncomfortable, or maybe a lot uncomfortable, whatever it is. Come to the body. Maybe start doing a body scan. Okay, pay attention to your head, then pay attention to your face, and then your neck, your chest, whatever. Keep going down. Pay attention to all these body parts, and then see which body part catches your attention. And where this feeling is showing up. How is this feeling? Is it like a very pressurized feeling that you're feeling? Like, what are you really feeling in your body? And sit with that feeling. That's what it means to, sit with your emotions, to sit with what is showing up. We use these terms a lot, right? This is what it means. And maybe while you're feeling this, some tears are gonna start flowing, or you're gonna, I don't know, get some vision, or I don't know, whatever might happen. But just sit with that and then gently ask your higher self to help you release it. You can imagine it going away from your body. You can imagine it floating away from your body. You can imagine it going down inside the earth. That is a very good practice, because Mother Earth can hold it all. Whatever it is. And no, this is not a one-time process. I'm going to repeat it because I know how annoying it can be when things show up every single day. You feel like you're just captured by your mind. Trust me, I know it all too well. And trust me, this works. So now I'm going to give you some more pointers also to work on this. Another thing is, don't be scared of those thoughts. I know it can be scary sometimes to admit what kind of thoughts and fears we are having. But once you understand that they hold no power over you whatsoever and they mean nothing, you can be very honest with yourself about what thoughts you are having, because you are a bit detached from those thoughts now. I'm saying a bit because it can be a bit difficult sometimes to completely detach. I get it. We are human. That's why I make videos for humans. So you have detached yourself at least a little bit that, okay, these are just thoughts, they mean nothing. And now you can be very honest with yourself about what thoughts are showing up. You can face them instead of trying to shove them at the back of your head. You can actually face them right now. And you can say, okay, this is the exact fear I'm having. And there's no need for you to be scared of that thought. And just journal it out. Put out your thoughts, because you're probably trying to push down your thoughts as much as possible and they're holding power over you. When you face them up front, I'm here, this is the thought I'm having, it loses power over you. It's going to lose its power over you. And if you are in a phase where you're being very heady in your life every single day, you have too many thoughts every single day, then make it a daily practice. Anytime you start getting in your head, bring yourself into the body, and maybe before bringing yourself into the body, you want to journal out every single thing that your mind is thinking. And once it is out on the paper, it kind of loses grip over you. You will feel that. And after you have put it down on the paper, the exact thoughts that you're having, because you're not scared of them anymore. Oh my god, I'm losing my breath. Because you're not scared of them anymore. And then bring yourself into the body. Okay, where am I feeling right now? What am I feeling right now? That is the main thing that you're supposed to do. Because the truth is, your body is just trying to communicate something with you right now. And that is the thing we need to work with. Your body is trying to tell you something right now. That is the only thing we need to pay attention to. So you're going to do that, right? So journal it out. Journaling is very good when you're very much in your heady space, so that you put it out on paper and you stop being controlled by those thoughts anymore. Build a relationship with your body. Build a good relationship with your body. Even when you sit down to meditate, just sit down for a few minutes and just observe what is showing up in your body. Is there any part of your body that is calling your attention right now? Okay, what are you feeling over there? This is something I sometimes do multiple times over the day, that I would just be sitting, whatever, doing my work or anything, and if I feel I'm getting a bit heady, I would just come into my body. I would just see, is my body trying to tell me something? Is there any part of my body that is calling my attention? Maybe I feel something on my upper back. Maybe I feel something on my lower back, in my tummy, in my chest, in my legs, whatever. Just sit with your body. Body scans are also very good for this, because individually, as I told in this video previously, you can individually, what am I trying to say? You can individually pay attention to every part of your body, and then you can see if any part of your body is trying to say anything, if you're feeling something particular in any part of your body, and then you want to sit with that uncomfortable feeling, right? So make this a habit to develop a relationship with your body. Okay, do your body scans and see at multiple times of the day, maybe, what are you feeling in your body? Is your body trying to communicate anything? Is there any part of your body that's calling your attention? And there are also a lot of body movement practices that you can do to build a more stronger relationship with your body. And I actually made another video about this, so I'm going to leave this either here or here at the end of this video. So make sure to watch that one after you finish this one. Because the thing is, whenever we get extremely heady, what needs to happen is we need to come down to the body. We have lost connection, we have lost our groundedness, and that is why we are becoming extremely heady in our lives. And that's why being in your body is so much more beneficial than being heady, because mind is not a bad thing. The mind has its own business, its own roles, and what it's meant to do, but we have never been taught how to really work with the mind, and then the mind starts working a bit too much and we stop having a relationship with our body. We get disconnected from our bodies, we get ungrounded, we lose connection from Mother Earth, hence the ungrounding, and that's when it becomes a problem. The more you're able to be in your body, the more at peace you're going to be able to be. The more you can be in your body, the more you're going to be able to be in the present moment also. And this is also another practice. Like, maybe if you're someone who gets lost in the future or the past or the worries and the anxiety too much, like me, then bringing yourself to the present moment, that is very therapeutic. And this is something I've been able to do only with working with my body and being present with my body at present time. That, okay, you just close your eyes, the same thing, you just be with your body right now, see how you're feeling, and in that moment you just really realize that this is all there is. This moment right now is all there is. Anything that I'm thinking about in the future, it literally doesn't even exist yet. Anything that I'm thinking about the past, that moment of time, it genuinely does not even exist yet. What is here right now is only this moment. Right? So the more you're in your body, you're going to be able to be more in the now moment. You're going to be able to be at peace more, and the less heady you're going to get. And now for the last part of the video, this is something that I described when you're in a phase where you're feeling very heady, a lot of thoughts and fears are coming up, then what exactly to do. And to tell you that positive affirmations and stuff, they don't work when you try to fight them. But am I saying they never work? No. If you're not in a phase where you're trying to fight them, if you're at peace, if that fighting stage is not happening right now, yes, of course, in your life, make it a practice to put positive things into your mind, and you can do that by the positive affirmations, by the positive songs. Of course, they are not bad things. They are very, very helpful, but you are not taught how to use them properly. I have seen so many people who try to fight their emotions, who try to suppress their emotions, their negative emotions and the sadness, who try to just somehow be in the constant positive vibration, because, well, that's how you manifest positive stuff, right? No, wrong. This is not about resisting anything. That's what this really is about. To not resist anything and to feel what is showing up, to be with what is showing up. And that's when you don't have to force anything anymore. Because trust me, I also do listen to affirmations and stuff, but I don't do that when I'm trying to fight my mind or when I'm trying to fight some negative emotions. That's not the moment I do those things. I do them when I'm not in that fighting mode. When something is so actively showing up that you are gonna have to fight it, it means this is not the time to fight. This is the time to look this thing in the eye. What is this? Is it a negative emotion that is showing up that you're scared to feel? Is it some negative thought loops that are coming up in your mind that you're even too scared to admit to yourself? What kind of weird fears you're having right now? That's the thing we need to look straight in the eye. Because the more you try to escape it, it's gonna hold more power over you. But when you face it, it loses its power. Okay, cool. So this is one side note I wanted to give, that I'm not at all saying that affirmations and stuff are bad. No, always make it a practice to put good things in your mind that positively reprogram you, or let's just say that reprogramming you in a way that you want to be reprogrammed by, right? Cool. So that was the message of this video. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have confusions about what to do when thoughts show up. I know I did for a long time, and I was definitely a person who tried to fight it. So I know how important this topic is. Let me know in the comments for sure, and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos on spirituality and growth and development. I will see you in my next one. The video link is either here or here about the body movement practices that I was talking about. So make sure to watch that video after this one. I'll see you next time. Bye.